What's shaking, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more hardcore, and we're back with another tune from my man Roberto, Formek. We're going to listen to a tune that I had to re-react to. I did react to it on my old channel, but it's such an important, tune and record in my personal exploration and DJing of hardcore that it warranted, a proper re-reaction with full sound and video. Nevertheless, I do want to point out, once again, how much I enjoy Mokum and their sort of philosophy and ethos that you see on their records. But this is from one of the very early fucking hardcore limited series, or in the series, number 3. We're going to listen to a tune he did called No Mortal Ever. Now, the tune on the other side, The Power and the Glory, it is awesome. And it's a sort of a different hardcore tune. It has, a different feel. So I really enjoy that one, too. But fair to say, in many respects, No Mortal Ever has been one of my favorite hardcore tunes of the last few years overall, if not all time, just because it really set my brain on fire. It made me want to discover, okay, what else has this guy done? What else does he have on vinyl? Can I buy all of it? And then on top of all that, I ended up meeting him through, I think initially through Discogs, just ordering from him on Discogs, and then eventually on Facebook. And not only did I find out is he a great producer, but he sort of masters his own tunes and other people's tunes for his own label and other labels. And he's just a super cool guy, just really fun to talk to, and really interesting to hear his opinions about his own tunes and other tunes. So yeah, big ups to Roberto, just great person. And this tune brought me to a whole new world of hardcore that, I don't know, maybe I would have discovered it eventually, another way. But this tune was like, oh my god, this is what I'm after. And so in my pursuit of trying to find more stuff by him, I started to get tunes from Mokum and eventually from Cenobite. And I had known about Cenobite, but I didn't have any Cenobite records going back. And so it was sort of Formek's tune that brought me to the type of hardcore that I've always wanted to listen to and buy. So this is the tune that did that. This is the tune that set my brain on fire. So here we go. This is Formek, No Mortal Ever on fucking Hardcore Limited 3 on Mokum. I think this is 45? Nope. Hold on. It is definitely 33. I will stop it just once. I did remember talking to Roberto that one of the things that impressed me most about this tune is the way it just explodes into action. It starts and it's sort of airy, and it is suspenseful. You can tell something's coming, but it's sort of airy and a bit mysterious. And then there's this kind of acid squiggle that comes in. It's kind of like scratching away at the side of your brain, and then all of a sudden, a quick flash of a sample and a kick drum bass line combo that, to say that it is more thunderous than any sledgehammer that exists would be a gross understatement. It just explodes my brain, the dance floor, speakers, everything. So yeah, I told him that, wow, number one, the way it explodes into action just exploded my brain. But secondly, I was like, I think it's such a perfect tune to start a mix with. I think it, sort of made to start a mix because, again, it gives you a bit of atmosphere right when the set starts and, okay, what's going to happen here? And then it just rolls in with the most immense power and thunder. And I remember Roberto saying, yeah, when I debuted this tune, I used it as a set opener. And so it just made me happy because it was like, oh man, I picked up on that. I could totally tell that was sort of the purpose, or not the purpose, but the design of this tune to be hey, let's get going right away out of the gate. So yeah, big ups to that, and get ready. Acid squiggle. And then and I love that little acid squiggle. It's not trying to burn the house down, but it gives a lot of flavor. Now again, a kind of tension-filled, frantic, hardcore synth line. Back to this mysterious, airy void again, like sort of suspended in the air. The tune just kind of like went into nighttime mode. Like at the end of the measure, the like percussion will kind of fold in for a second and then like come back full again. You hear the way the like acid was like, it's kind of like shadowing the percussion, the like kick. The snare roll kind of slowed down right before it dropped. The kick drum. Wicked, like, atmosphere samples. Which is to say, I couldn't quite make out everything that is said in that breakdown, but it does sound like, you know, necromancers, like, talking to demons, and it just has that sort of vibe. Love the melody. It's just that perfect, like, on edge, tension-filled sort of synth. And it's also kind of phasing in and phasing out. Ugh. First time I heard that, I was like, wait, that's not the Usher. Oh, fuck. It almost took me by surprise again. Sort of like remembered it as it was happening. Squiggles, but there's this like the kick drum and bass line are unstoppable. Oh my god, unbelievable. Yeah, so shout out to Roberto and his label Overdrive Hardcore. If some of you remember my old videos, you'll know that above where you can see, not only does it say Acid Techno Street, but above that there's a big Overdrive, the label, Scarf, Early Hardcore, and Gabber is the style, and ultimately the ultimate hardcore movement is the slogan. Yeah, so big ups to Roberto, even though this tune is on Mokum, and big ups to Mokum while we're at it. As I said, this tune introduced me or brought me to a whole new hardcore world, which again, once I met Roberto, not only was it very cool to talk to him about his tunes, but ultimately he's been able to get me some vinyl in terms of he'll like hold on to a record for me while I'm waiting to see what else is coming out and so on. So big ups to him for helping me get some of this hardcore vinyl. And yeah, let me know what you think of this tune. Let me know if it set your brain on fire the way it did mine. As I said, the tune on the other side is very good as well. The Power and the Glory. So we'll come back for that one at some point. But yeah, let me know what you think. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I do appreciate it. Have a good day. Have a good night. See you next time. Peace.